Welcome in, beautiful souls. If you're new here, my name is Jane. If you're returning, I'm glad to have you back. I was given a message. I had just finished doing all my readings, and I was given a message, and they asked me to come back and deliver this message to you. So this is for somebody that the main words were someone is poking the bear, and someone is not willing or wanting to take accountability. So I don't know if you're the bear that's being poked or you're doing the poking. So let's find out. So I pulled out my deck and 3 cards popped out here. So wishing bad things on others, poisoned your heart and mind, and clear past energies. So I threw my astrological dice here just to get an idea, or my astrology dice, I guess, to get an idea of the energies. We ended up with Scorpio and Mercury. Mercury is all about communication. It's all about how you're thinking and how you process information. And Scorpio is a bit of a complex type of energy because it's all about sexual energy. It's a lot about masculine energy. It's a lot about power. Now it's ruled by Mars and Pluto. So Mars is a lot of strong, powerful type energy, and Pluto is a lot about like spirituality and stuff like that. So the other thing too is Scorpio has a lot to do with death and rebirth. So there could be some kind of big transformation that is happening in your life right now. And I don't know if it has to do with like a love connection of some sort. So I'm going to find out what house that we're dealing with here. The 10th house. Didn't I start with the 10th house? That's weird. Because I've been putting the dice down on a certain, and it just keeps coming back out on that. So that's kind of cool. I think or maybe not. I don't know. The 10th house. This, sorry. This is all about your life's work, your achievements. It's about your reputation and your status. It's your drive to succeed too. So I think this might have to do with your reputation. I don't know if this, because we should be, I don't know if this person is, because they're poking the bear, I don't know if this person is poisoning not just your heart and mind, but I think they might be tarnishing your reputation. Yeah, and they don't want to take accountability. So let's just keep moving on and find out what's going on here and see what else they want me to pull out. Oh, they want me to bring out this deck here. Oh, that deck's, I can't get at that deck, Spirit. Okay, so they want me to pull out another deck I didn't pull out here. Okay, so I did pull out, oh goodness, what is going on? Spirit is there when you fall. It's what you do after that matters. Okay. The struggle is real. I just think that heavy energy, yeah. Okay. Lies muddy the water. Yeah, this is exactly what's going on here. Okay, well, I guess I didn't get very far, did I? I didn't have to go far with that. Oh. Okay. Big long hair stuck to that. Kicked you when you were down. Okay, so I think this person, this individual that's poking the bear, they're poisoning people against you, and they're wishing bad things on others. They want this switched. They're wishing on your downfall. exactly what they're doing. They're wishing on your downfall. But you're being encouraged to clear these past energies and this heavy energy. So I think you're finding out what this person's been doing, and it's definitely been pushing your buttons, pushing yeah, because they were saying here, talking about the bear here, poking the bear. Yeah, look at that conflict, clashing differences, incompatibility. Yeah. Yeah, there's a finality. Yeah, finality. Yeah, that's what they want here. They want you to farewells, leave behind, closure. Oh my goodness, my dog is crying. Hold on a moment. I need to see what's wrong with her. Come. Need clothes? Good clothes? Need clothes? Oh my goodness. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry for the interruption yet again. Now you notice how the animals... Okay, so I have one big dog. She was whining. So, this person is like, wah, wah. And then I had one that wanted to go out. And as soon as she got out there, she started yapping, barking at nothing. So this person, they just have a lot to say. You know what I mean? They have a lot to... Okay, so what is this group here for poison your heart and mind? I think they try to change how you view yourself and how others view you. Lies muddy the water and people don't know what to believe. Okay, so what do you want for this spirit here? Whoa. Yeah, this person here is elusive, dishonesty, deception, and trickery. That's what this person is doing here. They're causing a conflict. Yeah, and that comes right out soulmates. This is somebody that you could have deep love or a lot of passion for. You had a connection to them, but that is being cleared out. Okay, you want both for this? Yeah, this person is... I don't know. Just because it came out with a lot of heavy male energy. Women can also have a lot of heavy male energy as well. You have cloudy judgment. Like I was saying, I think this is like because it's making you think differently about yourself. It's creating a distorted view of yourself, an unbalanced view. And that's why I said it could be either male or female here, because heavy male energy, if it's in a female, that creates an imbalance, right? A heavy male in a male is on balance too. They just split it here. The intimacy, yeah, sensual, confiding. That's that. They're telling your secrets. All the pillow talk, all the time that you spent with that person in these intimate moments, and you spoke about your dreams and desires and fears. They're now telling that, yeah, because they're in their pride, the arrogance and ego. Yeah. The memories, yeah, the reminiscing about dwelling bittersweet, yeah. That's exactly what this person is doing. Okay, well, that's yucky. Not going to lie. Okay, so they're going to have me bring out the Oracle deck here because, or the Tarot deck. Let's get a little bit more here. What is this wishing bad things on others? Who is this? The Magician. No joke. That's it. They're doing spell work. They're doing spell work. It's creating a conflict in your life. They're doing spell work. Look at this. And the world is in reverse here. Yeah, look, this is all about your mind. Look, they're poisoning your mind and your heart. The Ace of Wands, it's all about your thinking. Good grief. Spirit is there when you fall. It's what you do after that matters. You know, people just don't even realize just the danger of what they do. With the world in reverse, coming out on Spirit here. I mean, Spirit's here to, when you fall, it's what you do afterwards. This is to mess with your dreams, to mess with to delay your plans. This card here is to delay your plans. So, like I said earlier, that I think they're messing with your mind. And, you know, like with the 10th house, it's all about your reputation. So they could be messing with your business. Like the dreams of what you're trying to create. You know, Scorpio also is about spirituality. So this could be, they could be using like some kind of, well, we definitely know they're doing some kind of hexing here, some kind of negative energy on you. Okay, so what's this lies that are muddying the water? What is this? Oh my goodness, why are you flying them cards everywhere? Hold on a moment, let me grab these. Yeah, well, the Seven of Swords, that is to, geez, Spirit. The Seven of Swords here in reverse. It's about your secrets. But you know, also, because this person is manipulating your mind here and manipulating how you're thinking of yourself, how you're perceiving yourself, it's now affecting like your heart. And not only that, like with the Seven of Swords in reverse, this is how, like, you're now lying to yourself. Like this person was lying, which was muddying the water for people to know the truth. But now you're telling yourself lies because of the manipulation that they've been doing. Jeez, Spirit. You know, this is now creating like imposter syndrome with this card here in reverse. You know, you see how like all these birds here, but you have this main one squawking, just like when my dog was outside barking at nothing. Yeah, it's all this dishonesty, deception, and the trickery. They're taking all the things that you've ever said to them, and they're trying to block your dreams. They're trying to block your plans. Yeah, look, there's the Death and the Rebirth card right there on the bottom. That's that Scorpio energy that I was talking about. You know, this is going to create some big transformation for you, though. The finale, That's because it's going to bring like a final, oops, the death and rebirth. Clear the past energies. Yeah. You know, this heavy energy here. You know, oh yeah, look here. Then you got the seven. Well, the Seven of Wands in reverse here. This is about protecting yourself, protecting your energy. While defending yourself because you're being attacked with this heavy energy. Yeah, look, you even have the Empress in reverse. Yeah, along the Nine Wands right underneath it. You know, this is, you know, having to defend yourself. Being ready for, oh Lord. Yeah. You know, here, this is your last defense online. You know, I'm going to tell you too that, again, it's how you are going to deal with this energy is what's going to determine your, I heard trajectory, but I think your path forward. This is how you're going to deal with this energy, is how it's your path. It's going to be your path forward. But I believe you could be somebody very spiritual because of the Ace of Wands here. And you see this, like all this thinking, this death and rebirth. You know, you have to clear this old energy. I don't know how you're going to do that though. Yeah, okay, there's a lot about education here. Finding information, get some new ideas of how to deal with it. Okay. Let's see here. Let's bring out the Truth Oracle here and see what's on the bottom. The shadow, the other side, coexist, reverse side. Yeah, this is how you, I think this is where they're going to show you how you need to learn how to deal with these kind of dark energies, these people that are constantly wanting to poke the bear, whoever this individual is to you. I mean, it doesn't have to be a lover. It's just somebody that, you know, you had a connection with, or you at one time you had a, you know, united front, basically. You were on the same page with them. I mean, it could be somebody that you had a lot of love for. Doesn't have to be a lover. Could be a sibling, a parent, a child. Mystery, unknown, puzzle, illusion, confusing. Yeah. Okay. It's a commitment, an oath, agreement, a pledge, and a promise. Yeah, you know, I think this has to do with your spirituality here. Okay. Divine intervention, like I said. That's what this is. It's to bring this rebirth, serendipity, a catalyst, karma. It's a way to leave it behind, do a closure to it. Yeah, you know what? Here it's trash on the bottom, which is waste, worthless, or mouse. You might feel like you've wasted a lot of time with this person, but you've gained a lot of knowledge, and you probably just don't realize that. But and then on the bottom, it's mistress and third party affairs. You know, I think really though is because of the 10th house that this person has tarnished your reputation. Okay. What else is here, Spirit? Okay, so what do you want for the Magician? The conflict. Oh my gosh. Yeah. They're trying to mess up your life in a big way here. Okay, what is this? Wishing bad things on you. Yeah, exactly. Okay. On the bottom is introvert, privacy, separate, online, casual, community. You know, because of this communication with the Mercury here, this could be also through texting and the written word, right? It might not just be verbally. Yeah, you just want them to stop. Look. And then underneath it's disturbance. This person has, they have a negative thing attached to them here. Yeah, they want you to remain calm. Find your inner peace. And then you have promise underneath here. You know, and it comes out here, this commitment, this oath. I think this is where they want you to turn to a higher energy to be able to rid yourself of this. Yeah, look at this. It's created a lot of fright and depression and paranoia. The promise that this person has made to you has now turned into paranoia. Yeah, because look at the commitment. This is to break free from it. It's created a binding contract. Oh, look at that, because of the commitment that you made to this person. The promise and the commitment. This is what it's created. It's created a binding. They need you to, yeah, look, and there's death right underneath it. Look at that. They need you to rid yourself of this. They've brought this out many times because you get the death and rebirth here. And then they also have it here with the finality to farewell, leave behind, close it. And then not to mention the card right underneath here is about to clear the past energies. So to clear these. But it's how you handle it by staying calm. What's here? Yeah, look on the bottom, fury. Okay, so you can either take it, look at that, you can either take it two ways. Okay, see how it comes out with this card here. I'm doing this reading for you, and here it's fate. Yeah. Yeah. This, yeah, see, and then right underneath that, it's the origin, which is, yeah, look at this. Oh my God, this person. Okay, so, you have this fate, this person, it was meant to happen this way. It was meant to happen this way to bring in this death and rebirth for you. And you have because you have the fate here, and then the origin, they planted this seed a long time ago. You must be somebody that's pretty highly empathic or medium or somebody very special, because they only attack those that have high level spiritual abilities. So this seed was planted a long time ago. This here, see this thing on top of his shoulders? This astral parasite here? It's like ruling this person's mind. It doesn't forgive them. Don't take it that, like, that doesn't forgive them because they still have to be open to it. You know what I mean? They have to be, what happens with these type of people that do this is, so you're definitely the bear. They're trying to poke you to have you, instead of being calm and dealing with things in a rational way, they want you to have this fury so then they can point and say, see how crazy this collective is, see how crazy this person is, they're a hothead, they're this, they're that, because they've planted all these seeds of doubt into people's minds. They had all these lies, they created all these lies and muddied the water. But here, like, you're being coached here, like the spirit is trying to like coach you, like that's what they're doing here. Look, you just got to persevere. Yeah, just keep jumping those hurdles, freeing yourself from this. Yeah, and then there'll be good news. They're encouraging you. You're going to be surprised. Yeah, look, you'll end up with like this great idea. Yeah. You're going to receive some kind of good news with this great idea. And look at that, it's 41 and then 42 on the bottom. See that? I split it. Okay, let's see. This one? Okay. Okay, let's see here. There's just one here. Look at this. Libra. Libra's about love. Is that it? Oh, my dog is out there. Like, oh my God, look, I just split it on Virgo. Look at all the small details. That's what Virgo energy is all about. Looking at, you know, they're a lot about family and wanting everybody to be okay. But Virgos are ones that they pay attention to all the small things. And maybe that's what you need to do. You need to pay attention to all the small things because, you know, the poke and the bear, you don't want to get into this fear. I mean, don't do it in front of them. If you, for God's sake, if you need to blow up and blow off some steam, then do that privately. Don't do it in front of this person because they'll probably be taping you or recording you, or, you know, they'll trigger you in front of others and they'll be like, see, I told you that. I told you this. Yeah, because they're trying to kick you when you're down. Yeah, looking right underneath that is like, look, it will get better. It will get better. Have faith. And then underneath that, it's like tapped out. It'll drain this person's energy because with your fury, that feeds them. That's what feeds this thing on them. But when you stay calm and you stay in your peace and you stay, because the fright also, the depression, the phobia, the paranoia, all this black cloud thinking that's going on. It's all this this harsh thinking. You're thinking about yourself. This person has distorted how you view yourself. You need to cleanse this energy and like pronto. Okay, so what was that? I don't need to read these here. I don't know what I did with the book. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we have Libra. Libra is a lot about love. So maybe you have to use a loving heart here. Yeah, it's ruled by Venus too. Okay. Yeah, this is the scales of justice too, Libra, right? Okay. This is interesting. There's some symbols here that you might find that might help like get you through in the times of when your faith is waning. So scales, knives, lace, silver, white roses, light pink, and cream stones. Okay. Also, the cardinal, a cardinal bird. Okay, so Libra is a gentle reminder to handle conflicts with grace and poise. We were just talking about that. Okay. Sometimes you have to work with someone you aren't a fan of, but if you keep an open mind and you may find that you share the same goals, or at the very least be able to work together amicably. A lot of astrology is about balancing your needs with your wants, sorting out this energy from that energy. But with the Libra scales, it is even more crucial for you to weigh both sides of the situation thoroughly. Yeah. Now is not the time for rash decisions. That's what I was talking about. Like try to stay as calm as you can, right? Okay, so Virgo. I want here Virgo. Virgo. Okay. You know, it's funny too because it's ruled by Mercury, and Mercury came out in the dice. Interesting. So this is it is a time to tie up those loose ends of your life. Incomplete projects need to be finished. People who don't appreciate your value have got to go. See, look at that. It's right there. Okay. Like this is just backing up everything that we've already saw in the cards here. So they've got to go. And family who don't respect your boundaries need to be reminded of them. Your needs must take priority before you can think of anyone else. Virgo may also be here to teach you how to express yourself constructively. Don't wait to share how you are feeling until it is too late. Letting resentment build until it explodes is unhealthy and damaging. Okay, that's why they were saying like poking the bear, because you can like poke the bear for a while, but then when it explodes, look out. It'll end up a very destructive thing for you because they're the force and the power of that bear will just tear everything to the ground, right? So, because this person is not going to take accountability. So you can only take accountability for how you are going to deal with that. Okay. And that's all I have for you. So I hope this finds you well. And I'm going to bid you a good day. And I'm going to send you all my love and light. And yeah, that's it. I guess that's it. Yeah. That's it, Spirit. They said, yeah, that's it. Okay. So bye, everyone.